Good morning, everybody. It's Shelly. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my reselling business and things that I'm changing to make it a better business. I have been on the whatnot train, not a raid train, if you know, you know, but just trying to make whatnot work. If you don't know what whatnot is, it's a live selling platform where you go on a live show and sell your items, and you mostly auction them off. That's the most popular thing. So you just like hold up, a top and explain it, and you gain a following and people start bidding things up. And I have been on whatnot since 2022, and this last like consistent show, God, I don't even know what to call it, stint, I guess. I started at the end of June, and I was doing 4 shows. First I was doing a show a week, and then I was doing 4 shows a week, and then I went back to 1 show a week. And then at the beginning of October, I guess it was the last couple days in September, I decided I wanted to make November rent for our house. And so last week, in a panic, I was like, hey, I'm not even close to that. So I'm just the next 11 days straight, I challenged myself to doing a whatnot show every day. So I was getting up in the morning, getting ready for the day, packing my whatnot show from the day before, and then heading to the Goodwill outlet or the bins, and coming home, like listing that whole show. I don't do pictures, I just do descriptions. It's just the temporary quick listing. And then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, running that show, and then getting up the next day and doing it all over again. And I was like, I can do that for 11 days. Like, I can power through. I have no problem with the powering through. The problem was that I feel like my followers and my consistent buyers can only buy so much because of their wardrobe, or if they're resellers, and I was rerunning things that hadn't sold, and it was just kind of, after 3 days, and I know that that sounds ridiculous, but after 3 days, I was just like spinning out of control as far as like, I don't even, like, it wasn't the busyness of the day, because I love busyness. I'm definitely undiagnosed ADHD or hyperactivity, attention deficit disorder, whatever. I have a hard time sitting still for long, due to all the reels and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I can sit still because I've got my phone in front of me, which sometimes can be dangerous and wasting time, but that's a whole nother video that we're not going to talk about right now. Anyways, I was just like, this is getting crazy. This is getting totally crazy. So the first show I ran was like 240. The second show was like 150, and then the third show which was on Thursday, was $45. After I paid for my giveaways, I made $24, and I was just like, okay, I can't sustain this. This isn't okay. I'm gonna go back to once a week, because I feel like my followers look forward to seeing what I have, because I usually have like an amazing mix of stuff, from like boho Y2K to, like lingerie, vintage, modern, really good brands. So anyways, I just feel like I kind of like tapped them out as far as like just running shows so often. So I'm going back to once a week, and I'm going to stick with that. And I went back to listing my own things on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. And I also, a huge thing for me with my reselling business was I decided to make a mindset shift. The reason that I resell is because I love going out and finding the amazing brands and the amazing styles, and coming home and listing them and selling them quickly. And I was losing that in this whatnot chaos that I turned it into. And I'm not saying you can't have a whatnot show every day and grind and do all that. But I don't have a type A personality. I am not good at organizing. I burn out quick if things aren't working out very well. And when my shows were constantly declining in sales, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. It's just, I didn't like have a total, what do they call those where people just, what is it called when people on Whatnot just totally freak out? I can't think of the word right now. I want to say burnout, but that's not it, where they just kind of flip out. I didn't flip out, but I was like, look, I can't do this anymore. I've been running for an hour and a half and I made $45, and that's not even what I made. That's just my sales. So I'm going to go now, and I'm probably going to cancel tomorrow's show, and I'll probably see you next week. And by that time I had like 4 people in my show, so I was just like, whatever. And I've done this before where I'm just like, oh my God, I can't sustain this. I'm going to have to go back to this. Anyways, the mindset shift of just like, make it fun again. Find the joy in it. I am a person who likes to be happy. I'm not good at the grind. I'm not good at like pushing through really hard no matter how much it sucks. Like, I need happiness and joy in my life. And I see so many other resellers on the Facebook, the different Facebook groups, not just one Facebook group, but all the different reselling Facebook groups that I belong to, that are like, what do I do? I'm not selling anything. And it's like, for me, I love when I sell a bunch of stuff, but I also love when I can find a bunch of amazing stuff and list it and find it great homes. I just found a Celine handbag at the bins in beautiful condition, and I just sold it for $140. It's going out today. That kind of stuff is amazing. All the way down to like the table runner with the cool roosters on it that I sold this weekend for $10. Like, all of those things make me happy. So instead of just like freaking out and pushing and pushing and pushing, and this just goes with everything in life. When you push hard, you just push yourself up against a wall. But when you let go and you let your mind get creative and happy and look for the joy, things just fall together. I went from last week just so frustrated with that Thursday show to over the weekend selling like $500 worth of stuff. And I was just like, okay, this is the flow that I like. So just that mindset shift just makes all the difference in the world. So like today and tomorrow, I'm going to go to the bins. I'm going to load up for a Whatnot show on Wednesday. And I'm also going to be finding stuff that I'm going to be listing to sell myself. And I'm just like so happy that I found this balance again, because I was just getting into the grind, and I was just like watching every video on how to make $10,000 a month on Whatnot, and you know, how to push hard and how to push through all of this. And it's just like, just mellow out and start enjoying the process again. Remember why you started reselling. Did you just start reselling for the money because you thought it would be easy? Because it's not easy, but it's fun if you decide, or if you enjoy doing that. Like, I know people that would go to the Goodwill outlet and be like, this place is crazy. I would never ever come here again. I go there probably 3 or 4 days a week, and have been for the last I've been up here in the Vancouver, Washington, Portland area for 15 years, and I've been going to the bins at least once a week for the last 15 years. And when I lived in Southern Oregon, we had a little As Is store, which was our little Goodwill outlet, and yeah, I would go there all the time too, and that's where I resold, sourced for my reselling business. But anyways, you need to do what you enjoy. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Do what you enjoy. If you are into reselling and you're like, this sucks, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go dig through used clothes and used items to find things. Or maybe you're just reselling the wrong thing. Maybe you're like, oh, clothes look easy, but you really love jewelry or you really love books. You need to be doing what you enjoy. And this is for all my I think there's a lot of type A personalities that are going to watch this video and go, you're crazy. Like, you need to grind. You got to do it this way. And for some people, it just doesn't work. It works better to find the joy in all of it. If you enjoy books, start selling books. Find different sites you can sell books on. There are so many opportunities out there to resell anything. You know, horse tack, golf clubs, craft supplies. You can make your own stuff and sell it on Etsy. Like, there are so many opportunities. I'm just here to tell you, find the joy in whatever it is. Whatever you enjoy doing, find a way to turn it into a business and have fun with it. Because when you lose the fun and you lose the joy and you are a scattered, ADHD, person, and you hate being unhappy, I just have to keep saying, not to say that type A people are unhappy doing type A personality things, because that's where they're at, and I so appreciate that. I have a friend that is also a reseller at the outlet that I go to, and she works with her sister, and her sister loves all the numbers and the listings and figuring everything out and the sell-through rates, and she loves thrifting. So I see her all the time there, and she's like, yep, my sister's at home doing photographs, or my sister's at home, running numbers or whatever. And I'm like, I want that sister, because that would make my life so much easier. I could just hand it all over and let them do that. So I'm just saying, if you are I don't even know, is it a type B personality? Whatever it is, if you are like that, don't feel like you have to put yourself in this grind. Find the joy in it. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm just repeating myself now. So have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye!